Boom. Right. Here's the bit I'm going to do today. As I'm uploading this to YouTube, I am showing how I mine. It's could be a tip to all, could be an idea. It's what I like to call linear mining, where I use latitude and longitude to mine in maths. I'm using a Finder F103, which will give me a nice, let's see, what was it? 360 odd meter depth in average. So plus 200 minus 200 is where I'll probably detect some nice juicy ore. I'm not going to do NMATs like I used to do NMATs way long ago, but I'm trying to get my mining thing up, and it's always good to get some more. So yeah, at a range of 54.5 meters. So that is the diameter. No, wait, that's the diameter. That's the radius. So at 109 diameter, at least that's what I'm working with here. I must run from at least the first place I dropped the survey probe to at least a latitude of 150 plus. So I started at 63,950. I'm going to 64,100 on the longitude. Latitude stays the same. This is my version of linear mining. I mean, it can work for many reasons. I mean, you never know. I think mining is usually random, but dropping it in the same place over and over again, I don't think you'll get a result. Even though it's all random. But yeah, mining in many locations is nice. It's I mean, try to avoid PvP if you can, because it's annoying. But then again, sometimes it can be rewarding. But you do not want to mine in lootable PvP if you can help it at all. So let's see. Okay, going to, and as usual, try to mine away from mobs if you can, but I can't. I've got to mine some copper stone, so it's just, ugh. But yeah, as you can see, one of the mobs that I have to deal with, just mining. I mean, I'm within the aggro radius of them, so that's like, if you can look at my Calypso radar, which is standard for everybody, really. So the first circle is definitely an aggro zone. Oh, that's my latency. So it's definitely an aggro zone. The second circle is also the aggro zone. So if you could get it outside the second aggro zone, you should be fine. But, things happen. Okay, so I'm sitting at I was sitting at, what was it, 7,600 before. I'm now at 76,150 for latitude, and longitude is 64,250. So, sweet. I mean, it's always random. You can never know the loot pool. So, to say, I mean, hunters say this all the time, because hunters do this all the time because, they don't know. So some streaming hunters do this all the time. They don't know any better. Some of them, I swear, because like there's when somebody globals off a certain mob somewhere else, they'll sometimes I hear stories of them packing in and saying, "Oh, it's not worth hunting this mob anymore." That's a load of shit. Like the other week, I globaled twice off the same mob, which was Argonauts. Like, because in all honesty, like it was actually pretty lucky of me to do so, because like what it is there's a giant loot pool. There's a lot of there is a lot, and I mean I say a lot of things we cannot be sure of. But I know one thing, I'm probably not going to get any more copper stone where the heck I'm mining, so I might have have to head over to a taxed mining area, which is unfortunate. That's another thing. Try to not mine in a taxed area if you can help it. Yeah, just go back down to. Yeah. I try to be pretty alright with my linear mining, because like if I hit the wrong area, then I kind of screwed up a little, and my sound's not really working for some strange reason with the survey probe. So it's just a sound bug. Okay, don't ever do what I do when hunting mobs or like this. Like I'm using a gun that's. I suppose it's not too bad, but it kind of is sort of overpowered for these mobs. And case in point, it's also a bit of a waste of ammo, but you know, they're just annoying the living shit out of me. I just want to get my. Okay, so. I was trying to get copperstone north of the Orthos oil field. I mean, the oil field itself does not work anymore because, like, I think you've seen all the bots there. It's pretty self-explanatory. And of course, yesterday when I found out something rather annoying. Actually, no, I'm closer to Orthos westbound than I am bloody Icarus, so I'll head up there to use that to get to where I need to. But yeah, I found something rather annoying. Because I was getting to Mount Hephaestus, I was going to try and mine some copper up there. So I took a look at the first time through a thing called Little Big's mining log, and for some strange reason, I think there's some coding issues that my antiviral stuff does not like. So Malwarebytes has a bitch at it. Norton's has a bitch at it. Who knows why? I mean, it could be anything really. So yeah, shit. I might just get a few more probes. I mean, you know, I'm gonna be spending X amount of probes anyway. But yeah, my ultimate goal. I mean, I got a few mining challenges. Yeah, I got a few mining challenges here and there that I decided to pick up, mostly because A, I kind of need to work on my mining, and B, I do these challenges and I'll get rewards. Like the daily mining challenge, like I picked that up yesterday. That has no time limit, from what I've seen. So I can take my time with it. Although I do love doing the hunting challenges, because you know those still give me a nice little drop here and there. Let's see, where is it? Okay, yeah, 5 dead. Okay, we're getting 7 ped worth for survey probes to replace what we used there. We're gonna start with. Okay, it's not advisable that you do what I do, because like it kind of probably will mess up your entire regiment, regime, whatever. English don't fail me. But yeah, this is earliest little 50 probe go for, and you know I got some decent stones. It wasn't too bad. The most common is mudstone you'll probably get is Listerium. You know, it's just like that I got just shooting up some of the droids at the oil field because they were getting in my way. It's just like I kind of mob trained them onto myself a little, but I got rid of them pretty quick because most of the Orthos oil field will not penetrate my armor too much. But you know, I think it's a bit of a waste, and people will probably say, "Yeah, no, that's a waste." Then again, yeah, what I usually do when I hunt though at the moment, for the time being, is I love to hunt Argonauts. And I usually hunt them outside Twin Peaks, so I use an AR Matrix LR20, and I use a Megatron A104 hunting rifle amp. Sorry, not hunting. Honestly, I'm having a tough time with terms of English. I mean, it's my first language. No, well, yeah, pretty much my only language. I mean, I know a little bit of Italian here and there. I grew up with it. Then again, you know, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being a bit bilingual. And yeah, here we go. I'm heading to what is a taxed. Oh yeah, French Crowbar, nice guy. He does a good few things for the community. In terms of Entropia, what I know is from what I know, he's a good bloke. Okay, so here I am, Outback Land 47, which I know contains copper, but unfortunately there is a bit of a tax. So I know copper is around here, but here's the bends in the brakes. Chompers. Okay, so a chomper was about 200. I mean, from what I've read off the wiki, it's about 2,110 HP, but causes at least 129 damage. I mean, if you're wearing the right armor, that won't matter to you. If you have the right weapon to kill it, it won't bloody matter to you. But for me, and mostly every other person in the place, it'll probably one-shot kill. And you'll probably just piss it off, just tacking on its thing. But for the time being, taking a look around, I say we look good. I mean, I've mined here before, being a bit ignorant and thinking, and not really paying attention to things. Now I'm paying attention to it. So avoid mining. Again, avoid mining in taxed areas. I mean, that was a hefty tax, for pretty much 4% tax. Now, from what I hear, Mindark drops at least 6% tax everywhere, but you know, that's Mindark. They always take about a hefty percentage. But people who basically own land, like Outback Land 47, which I am trying to mine copper in. Sorry, a bit of the old allergens in the air, I know, during COVID time. But then again, life is life. So yeah, try to avoid so yeah, Minduck takes a certain percentage, and then players can charge a certain percentage in terms of tax if they own it. So it's places like Outback Land 47 and a few other places. I mean, I am jealous of the guy who owns Club Never Die. Guy spends like 100,000 US, makes that back in about a week or two. It's crazy. And then here I am. I'm actually looking for copper more than insignium, but you know, I'm left to the mercy of what my survey probe finds. So random AF. But yeah, that's unfortunately the story of all that. So looking back at it, here I go. So I try to mine what I do with my mining, like, because everybody has a different mining style. I choose to make this style. I'm not sure if anybody else follows this style. I doubt it. But I use linear mining. Linear mining, like, to me, what I'd like to define it as is mining in terms of a line. So what I'm doing is following a grid point, which is basically following the latitude and longitude lines. So I'm about to hit, let's just say, yeah, about here, 22,100 on the longitude, latitude to 62,600, I'm using them to otherwise mine, because you know I have, because of the radius of the radius slash diameter of my survey probes, I have to go 54 meters away, and I know at least 150 on the latitude longitude is at least more than 50 meters away, if not 100 odd meters away, say 100 meters away, because if anything, I'll overset, it will not intersect with the previous bomb. I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I mean, bombs, survey probes. It used to be very different. So like, prospecting used to use seismic bombs, but now everybody uses survey probes. Like, it matters and things. It doesn't really matter now. So I mean, I'm gonna want to avoid. Ooh, it's probably gonna be okay. I could be doing something absolutely stupid here, and I gotta be ready to jet in a second if I screw this up, which I most likely will if I'm not careful. Fingers crossed I don't piss it off. Okay, I'm a little bit further than what I want to be, but or just like one, but that's fine. Ooh. Let's see if I can nab that without pissing it off. Mind you, it looks pretty docile, so I don't think I'll piss it off, but, you know, you could be within... Okay, yeah, that's another thing. You could be within the aggro circle and not piss off a mob, but it's pretty rare that it's pretty rare, like, now that they do not attack like that. So... Okay, so once you know you're safe, just, you know, casually and carefully, quickly get the fuck out of there. But yeah, that's long and the short of it. I mean, I've been in Entropia for many years. Like, I joined in the 2000s. I can't exactly remember when exactly, but I was a major Entropian, like, from about 2010 to about 2015. Stopped for a while, now I'm back. And, oh, many things have changed, but, you know, some changes for the better. Some change, you know, I mean, I was just like, why even bother? The music, for example, is something I've like, why even bother? Because, like, the old music was beautiful. Now it's just like, why? But, oh well. This is what you get. Okay, I'm gonna cut off the recording there. I mean, if anybody needs my stream, hang on, I've got it on my, I'll have it on my Steam page or something like that. Give me a sec. I'll just. I probably overshot what I needed to do there, but hang on. Just sometimes I forget. Okay. Okay. I'll try to see if I can get another one just for. Okay, no, I'm not. Apparently, I'm not that lucky. Oh well, it happens. I'm gonna cut the recording there. For those in YouTubing world, I'll catch you later. For anybody on the stream, please stay on the line, as it were. Okay.